Hey everyone, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More. I am standing outside what is turning out to be one of our worst flips we've had in a while. Just got news, well, we've had news for a while. Our foundation is really bad. The house flooded, had some bad tenants. Turned out we don't own as much land as we thought, and we've had a host of other problems. So I'm gonna go inside where it's not as windy. We're in Colorado, and this time of year, it can get a little cool and windy. This house I bought from the MLS, had tenants in place. When we bought it, I'll link to the before video, had hardwood floors in here, a decent kitchen. It really wasn't a bad house, but there was some buckling in the hardwood floors. And when I buy my properties, almost all of them, I don't do an inspection on. And usually we're fine, but once in a while it comes back to bite me. And this is one of those times. So the first thing that happened was we had Section 8 tenants in here. We gave them notice to move out, and they decided to leave in the middle of winter without telling us, turn off the heat and power, so the pipes froze and the house flooded. So after that, we had to replace quite a bit of the subfloor, drywall, and the kitchen, which we're all hoping to save. So we bought this house for $155,000. And we're hoping to put like $15,000 of work into it and sell it for like $215,000. Well, that's all completely blown out of the water after a new kitchen, because the cabinets were just moldy and rotten. There might have been water problems before as well. And a lot of you asked why we didn't call the insurance company, do a claim. Honestly, we probably should have. That's just my fault. But we've had quite a few claims lately with hail and different things. And I didn't think it was going to be as bad as it was. I thought it was just a little bit of drywall, maybe some of the flooring. I didn't know we were going to do all the sheetrock, the entire kitchen, all of that. So in hindsight, yeah, I probably should have filed an insurance claim, but I didn't and can't do anything about that now. So after the flood happened, we redid the house, put it on the market, well, it took a little while to sell, but we got an offer. I think they backed out. And we got another offer, went through the inspection, and the inspector said, oh, your house only has 6 inches of foundation. I was like, what? So we hired a structural engineer, had him come out here, look at it, and he said, yep, you've got 6 inches of foundation. You need, 30? And so that's probably not a good thing. So we actually offered the buyers a $10,000 credit. They seemed excited. They're going to go through with it. The lender was okay with it. Day before closing, they decided, oh, no, never mind. We don't want to go through with it. We're going to cancel. So that deal fell apart. Had the structural engineer's report. And he said, basically, it's a shed and it needs torn down, were his exact wording. So he wasn't real cool about it. We even asked him we haven't had much luck finding foundation companies. And here's the crawl space. I figured out how to work the light on my phone. You guys should be proud of me. And so if you look down here, now see, that structural engineer is full of crap because that's at least a foot of foundation. But you can see right there, that's where it stops. It doesn't go all the way down, and it's supposedly like that all the way around the house. Yay. So we actually found a concrete company, a foundation company, who came out and gave us a bid. They did that this last week, and their bid was extremely reasonable at $84,000. Yep. So I'm not calling that guy back, but we are having some more concrete guys come out, look at the property, see what we can do. We've had this situation before where we had to lift a house, fix the foundation. We've actually done it twice in the last 2 years, and it cost us like $10,000 or $15,000 to do that. But unfortunately, the guys who did that, I'm not in very good terms with anymore because they messed up some other jobs. In fact, one foundation, they only fixed half of it. So we're trying to find some new concrete guys. Hopefully we can get this resolved. Otherwise, might be the first time I've ever done this where I'm thinking about turning the property into a rental, renting it out, because it doesn't make sense to spend Obviously not $80,000 on the property, but anywhere close to that to get the foundation fixed and then sell it, because we've already got at least 30,000 into this probably, and with foundation a lot more, we'll be losing a whole lot of money, and I'd rather just keep it as a rental than do that. The other interesting thing that happened on this house, lots of interesting things happened on this house, is turns out the lot line is like right there going to the front of the house. That entire lot over there is a separate lot that we don't own. And about, 10, 15 years ago, they sold off that lot. And I don't even know if the people who own it know they own it, but we didn't realize that when we bought it either. So that should have been something else I should have checked out, but didn't. So when we're doing, 15 to 20 flips at once, sometimes a few things slip through the cracks. And once in a while it comes back to bite you like it did here. However, in the long run, not doing the inspections, not always checking out, houses all the way, usually works out pretty good for us. I can usually see there's some issues, some things going on. It's really weird this house didn't have a correct foundation put on it. That's kind of baffling to everybody. But it's been sitting here for 60 years and done just fine. And actually, the guy who measured the house, he measured to see how level it was, is only off like half an inch. So it's not like it's crazy unlevel. It's just got a bad foundation. Now we have to disclose that to everybody, tell them it's got a bad foundation, so we can't just sell it and hide that. We obviously have to disclose it, and that'll chase off most buyers. So our options are to fix it now or rent it and keep it. Now, the other issue is if we do have to come back and lift the house, right, it can crack all your sheetrock, mess up your cabinets, mess up the flooring. Now we've got to come back and redo a bunch of the stuff we already did, which is frustrating. So, just a lot of issues there. And it would have been, we had our contractors working on the house. Would have been, something that may have been able to notice when you're down in the crawl space, because they were replacing floor, working on stuff down there, say, hey, looks like your foundation doesn't go all the way down. You might want to get that checked out. But we can't fix that either. So the other really cool thing about this house is, I think someone just tagged the inside of the garage. For some reason, the stick I had holding the lock on didn't deter anybody from going in. But this was a garage. We had to have a little bit of work done because a tree was growing into it over there. But we might have gotten tagged twice. That might be impressive because some people came in and tagged it, and someone else came in and crossed out their tags and put their own tags there. So maybe this is a pretty cool hangout. I might have to come here at night and see what's going on. But the other really cool thing is somebody just dumped a bunch of trash and junk back here. This stuff wasn't here before. And yeah, now it is. So that's cool. They did make a really nice ditch. The city just redid that whole thing. So that's a positive. All right, so that's the house. Have a lot of things going on. The flood, the tenants, the foundation. Oh yeah, there's missing a few rafters in the roof as well, but really that's not that hard to fix. We can deal with that. It's the other stuff that's a major problem. So we will keep moving along, get some more bids, see what happens. We'll update you on this property, and probably won't be making much or any money on it at all, or might lose money too. The 84,000 bid was just ridiculous. I stopped listening to that guy quite a ways into the conversation. But you will find that with contractors and different companies, huge wide ranges of bids for work that needs done. All right, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I have many more videos coming up soon. The house across the street is ours as well. It is 98% done. We're gonna get it staged, get professional pictures taken, and put it up for sale. So I'll do a video on that probably this week after that's done. So look forward to that. Lots of videos of our other flips, rentals, all that good stuff. Be sure to subscribe. We always appreciate the likes, the comments, and all of that good stuff as well. And we will be back soon.